Hello everybody, and this will be the next step in getting my new rack of tanks going. 20-gallon, 20-gallon longs here on the bottom, and eventually we'll have 4 more up there, but we're starting off here. In the last video, we built the filters, and since that video, I have painted the tanks. It felt kind of weird painting all the sides of a 20-gallon long, except for one short side, but first time I done that felt weird. So what we got to do is the next steps in getting this thing running. The next thing I need to do is have an easy accessible access to electricity. So I'm going to mount a power strip here on the wall here. So then that will be able to plug our pumps in. That's step 1. All right, that's going to be our power for our pumps. And so we got this, we're going to fill this one up to do a test run to see how good this DIY filter works and see how the slot spray bar works. Because that's an all new thing. Before I start putting substrate and everything in here, I'm going to test each one out one at a time, make sure everything's good, and we'll start putting some sand in here. Water's going in for the first time. Now these are, like I said, this is just a test run because I haven't got underneath the house to brace the floors, and while this is filling up, I'll show you what I'm going to do there. So I'm not going to show you exactly how I do it underneath the house because, again, I'm no one to listen to about how to brace your floor. But it involves stacking cement blocks up. So it's probably about yay high from the floor joist. And then I'm not gonna take this out of the wrapper because it's covered in oil. And this sits on there like that. And this screws, and you use a wrench and you screw it in or screw it out to make it to just the height. That's how that works. Okay, the big moment. We got enough water in here to see what happens, for like when we do a water change or something. There's enough water in there. I gotta come in here and flip the switch. Oh, look at that. Ain't gonna be too much power. Let's go ahead and fill it the rest of the way up and see how it makes the water flow across the tank. That's a nice looking flow right there. Let it fill all the rest of the way up and see what we're dealing with. I think that's going to work out just perfect. So this will be about where the water level is. There's a nice flow up there, causing agitation at the surface, which is what we're after, and I can always point it up a little bit more if I wanted to. You'll see the bubbles flowing. Looks like there's pretty good flow. I'm going to let it run for a little bit, make sure there's no water leaking out of the tank. Then we'll call this one good. So you can see all the dust and stuff that was sitting at the bottom of this tank just from sitting in my house. You can see the stuff floating on the water coming in on this side, and then it turns around and makes its way out to the back to be sucked up again. That's exactly what I was after. No leaks. I thought this scared me a little bit, a little shiny bit, but just a little excess glue that's pushed out. So that one's going to be a success. I think they all will be. So the filter passed the test. So now let's start getting substrate in these tanks. So this is the light colored substrate I like to use in my tanks, where the shrimp look better on a lighter colored substrate. It is paver sand from Lowe's. You just got to make sure you rinse it really good. And this is the black diamond blasting sand, and you can see there that's the grit size, and we are medium to large. And here you can see what that looks like. I get that at a store called Tractor Supply. Alright, so after testing all the filters, they're all good. None of them leaked anything out of the tank. And we have black diamond blasting sand, black diamond blasting sand, the paver sand, and another tank with black diamond blasting sand. So we have, I want to get 3 lines that look good on black and 1 line that looks good on light colored substrate. So next time you see these tanks, we'll be putting shrimp in them. I'm excited to get some new shrimp. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.